Hey guys, Adam from BC Fig Farm and Fruit Orchard, and today is October 25th, 2024, and I just wanted to show you my Figo Preto tree, which is still giving me a lot of figs, even though we've had some cold nights and the temperature has dropped during the day in order to warm the figs up. A lot of you have been asking me, are you still getting figs? Have you put your fig trees in the garage yet? And I tell them, no, we can still get figs. I've gotten figs all the way up till November 15th one year, but I want you to take a look at this Figo Preto from Portugal, and it's still giving us really good figs. We have about 40 figs left on this tree that we're gonna pick, hopefully. A lot of them are starting to ripen. You can see they're starting to develop, they're starting to come out on this tree, but I just wanted to let you guys know. As you can see, the sun is shining bright today. The sky is blue. And the sun today will warm these figs up, and we'll just keep picking them. I'm guessing we're going to pick these figs probably into the first or second week of November, which I'm about right that some of these fig trees will produce until in New Jersey in zone 6B until November 15th. I have other fig trees over here also. That you can see what happens to figs when we get cold that aren't so good in the fall. I'm going to show you over here. I'm going to show you this tree over here. Okay, and you can see what happens to figs. They really don't develop. We have a lot of them, but I don't know if I'm going to get any of these figs. They kind of stop growing. So this fig tree does not produce well once the cold weather hits. Trying to find looks like my tag blew off on this one, so and then we have another one over here. This is our Brunswick fig tree, and you can see again the figs really are not developing. Once the cold hits, you're not going to get any of these figs. So certain fig trees, oh, here's a nice green one that's developing, even though we've had some cold times. And this is our let's see what this is. This is our Peter's honey. So Peter's honey is still developing some figs. I have one right here. I'm going to show you. Probably the last one of our Peter's honey for the year, and it's coming out, and it's a little soft. So a couple more days, and that one's going to be ready. So we'll see. As you can see, I cleaned my back orchard area out, just the garden I have to do. There's no more fig trees except for my 5 in-ground fig trees in the back. As you can see, some in-ground fig trees that we are going to wrap. But I derooted all of my fig trees for the wintering process. And as you can see, I moved them to the patio, and I pick off the last figs that are available. As you saw on this Figo Preto, we're going to keep picking them, and the rest of them I just wait for the leaves to drop. And then once we have our first cold frost, I'm thinking around November 15th time, we put them in the garage. We give them a good watering, and we put them in the garage, and we winter them in the garage in 45 to above degree weather. Look at the figs on this one that haven't developed yet. We still got figs coming in. This one right here, we might get a couple of those. Here's our another Portuguese type fig, nice and big, still developing. It seems like the Portugal figs do really well, even if there's a cold snap in the fall. Here's our Italian 258 that we gave all those air cuttings to, air layers to the people. It's really nice this year. It's coming out really nice with these leaves are turning yellow, of course. And here's our fig trees that already entered the wintering process. Leaves already fell off. No more figs. This is our Col de Dame Gris from France, and that's already started the wintering process. Which one is this one? Let's see. This is our Albacore del Mala Blanco has already started our wintering process here. And what do we have here? Oh, our Longe Jute from France also. So it seems a couple of these French ones already dropped their leaves. They didn't like the cold. They already started their winterization process. Let me go around here to these other ones. I can't believe it, but I believe I still have one large Black Mission fig still on this tree. Yeah, so I'm going to be picking this Black Mission maybe a couple more days, but look at the size of that. We still have one left getting sun. So we're going to pick that. We still have, what do we have here? We still have one Basilica Sicca we're going to pick, and that's coming out beautifully. That's going to be able to pick soon. But I brought all my container figs, and as you can see, there's on my patio right now, it's probably 75 of them that I pulled out to 100, and some of them will probably still give us figs, and the rest are starting their wintering hibernation by dropping their leaves and stopping the growth of some of their figs. And this is what I do. I leave it on the patio, and as soon as all the leaves are dropped, I give it a soaking, and I put it in my garage probably around November 15th. And every month, every 30 days, I go down and give the roots a little bit of warm water. This way they can survive the winter, and they come out again in the spring. And we're going to fertilize, make sure there's topsoil and a nice layer of mulch on top, and then put them back in our orchard. Anyway, this is Adam from BC Fig Farm and Fruit Orchard, giving you an update on our fall figs. Have a great day.